technology, and the business of innovation. That is my college major, art, technology, and business. And although that's a mouthful, my major taught me something that I wish more students heard sooner. You don't need to pick between your passions in order to be taken seriously and succeed. When you live and learn in your and, you become a connector, someone who builds bridges between disciplines, ideas, and people. Somewhere along the way, we get pressured to turn ourselves into a single word: artist, engineer, teacher, lawyer, a label that fits neatly on a form. And I almost let that pressure decide my whole future. I'm a lifelong artist, and growing up, I believed that art school was the only place that my creativity could belong. If my best skill was art, then art had to be my whole path. Then, the summer before college applications, my parents, both business majors, nudged me to take an entrepreneurship class so I, quote, wouldn't become a starving artist. I was scared. I thought it was going to be rough, but I was shocked. I enjoyed marketing strategy. I didn't hate spreadsheets, I loved them. And my artistic instincts weren't irrelevant, they were an advantage. Creative storytelling, design thinking, those skills as an artist are just as important as it is to being a businesswoman, especially in today's rapidly evolving global market. And that's when it clicked. I wasn't just an artist. I didn't want art or business. I wanted both. I wanted and. And so when I discovered a major built for people who wanted that and like me, I found freedom from conforming my curiosities to fit that single label. Now, 3 years later, my major of art, technology, and the business of innovation has allowed me to discover my passion for marketing strategy and creative digital product design. It has also allowed me to meet so many students living and thriving in their ands. Take my friends, for example, a hardware engineer and actor, a rocket scientist and creative writer, a film producer, and a software developer. People that had been told to choose, but fought to forge their own path, fought to become a connector. And I've seen why this matters. Last semester, my class worked with the American Heart Association on a question: how do we get Gen Z to actually learn CPR? Now, that problem is not one discipline. It's human behavior, communications, healthcare, design, legal, all of these disciplines. And so my team of multidiscipline students were able to connect ideas and innovate on solutions in ways that wouldn't have been possible if we had neglected our ands. Our diversity made us stronger. That's the future of education. Not just producing specialists, but producing connectors, people trained to understand the intersections of knowledge. Because the problems that we are inheriting do not respect traditional academic labels. So here's what I'll leave you with. You can explore widely while still going deep. Don't let anyone convince you that breadth is the enemy of depth. Whether you're choosing a major, picking electives, or years into your career, find your intersections. Embrace your unique and. Because what does it look like if a mathematician explores the culinary arts, for a biochemist to curate a museum, or for an artist to design spreadsheets? Because in a society full of specialists, the people who change the world are the connectors. The revolutionists who can see the big picture between disciplines, ideas, and people, and are unafraid to take action. The future belongs to the people who can say, I am not either or, I am and. Thank you.